Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Reacting To. My name is Jacob Restituto. I'm a musician from Northport, New York, and today we are breaking down and analyzing and talking about how it was made. We are talking about Louis Tomlinson's new song off his new album, Walls. This is Fearless. You guys had requested this song a lot, so I'm looking forward to hearing it. All these songs actually are first listens. Obviously, if I've reacted to it and broken it down before, it's not a first listen, but the ones like, for example, Fearless and Always You and Perfect Now, a lot of these that were on the album and not singles are all first listens. So I'm hearing it for the first time and telling you what I hear for the first time. So as always, you can leave a comment below with the hashtag Restituto Reacting if you want me to react to and break down any of your favorite songs. And let's see what we got. This is Fearless by Louis Tomlinson. Kind of schoolyard kind of sample effect.
Cashed in your weekend treasures.
Cool piano, but it's not just a piano, it's a piano and then reversed piano sound into the next note of the piano.
For a suit and tie, a second wife.
What's cool about this though is the reverse piano sounds like it has some sort of chorus effect, some sort of modulation where it's like slightly pitchy, like slightly pitch shifted. It could be a modulation effect, it could be a tape effect, where like tape recordings kind of get that like kind of pitchy effect, like a warped kind of sound.
Now I'm not
like if you listen to it, it kind of almost sounds like it's wobbling.
saying that you could have done better. Just remember that
and then we have some like pizzicato kind of strings, which is like it's probably like a cello or bass, but it's playing the single notes rather than like slow notes. It's like boom, 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 boom.
I've seen that fire alight.
Also known as plucking.
Tell me, do you still remember feeling young?
So I want to talk about that really quick. We have the acoustic guitar that came in, but also sounded like we had some ducking reverb. What that means is like after he would say a phrase, reverb would come in, but not while he was saying the phrase. And the benefit of doing that is it keeps the singing a little cleaner. There's not a ton of reverb going on as he's singing, but after he stops and the reverb kind of opens up. Reverse kind of like noise kind of sound coming into the next transition section.
Tell me the truth, tell me, do you still remember feeling young, strong enough to get it wrong in front of all these people just for tonight? Look inside and spark that memory of you, strong enough to...
Stereo acoustic guitar strumming. You can tell it's stereo because they don't match up perfectly with the strumming pattern. Like you can hear this slight discrepancies in them.
Get it wrong in front of all these people. Feel it.
I like the cymbal sound on this guitar on this track. It's a nice like crisp, clear cymbal. Nice tambourine shaking going on. Somebody's like is pretty talented with that because that thing's a little hard to control. Like that.
Now if happiness is always measured.
Nice kind of tom full sounding drum effect here. Also like the claps that are in it.
By the life you design.
Right there. Now if you listen, the drums are kind of reverby sounding. There's a decent amount of reverb on them, but the clap is kind of clean and not as reverb, but a little more crisp.
Car on the drive. Then you should feel better than ever. But you know as well as I, it's all lies. Tell me, do you tell me?
Oh, cool low pass filter on the drums. Took the high frequency off, and it's still the same drumming pattern, but like you can hear that it's like kind of like distorted because it's through the low pass filter where only the mid range and the low frequency sounds are coming through.
Do you still
you can hear it slightly most on the snare drum is where it's mainly affected, but it sounds like from that 2 seconds I just heard, it's gonna start opening up. The filter's gonna open.
remember feeling young?
So let me rewind that if you want to get a better here. So listen to how this snare sounds. We're going to run it maybe 10 seconds, and we're going to go. You'll hear a normal drum kit, then you'll hear like it's a little bit more mid-range sounding, and then it's going to start opening up the filter.
Me, do you?
All right, a little farther back. Regular drum.
Tell me, do you?
Low pass.
Tell me, do you still remember feeling young?
Ooh, nice tom roll right there. I like one of my favorite things about tom rolls is when we not a tom-o, which people mistake it for, a tom roll, where it's like you're rolling down the drums, is how the panning of them, because when you record drums, you have like a whole bunch of different mics. You have a snare mic, you have a kick drum mic, you have overhead mics, you have mics on the toms, and there's usually like anywhere between 5 to 8 mics on the drum kit. But what's cool about it is that like you pan them based on where like you would be like sitting in the drums kit. So like for example, like if the snare is slightly to the left, which is like a standard drummer unless you're drumming lefty, you put the snare slightly to the left in the mix. The same thing with the hi-hat. You put like the cymbal slightly to the left that's over here, and this cymbal over here slightly to the right in the mix, and the kick drum's right in the center, and the toms you pan. So like there would be one over here, one maybe a little more to the center, and then one to the right. So but if you have a bunch of them, you can do like a panning roll where like in your ears it goes like from left to right or right to left depending on how the drummer has it set up. But it's just a cool, I love that.
Me the truth, tell me, do you still remember feeling young? Strong enough to get it wrong in front of all these people just for tonight.
One of my favorite things about him is his music is relatively clean. Like he doesn't sing about drugs, sex, and rock and roll. Like he just sings about music that people can relate to, but it's also just like it's a lot of people can listen to it. Like I wouldn't be afraid to show this to my 10-year-old cousin, you know. Like I like that. I really appreciate that and respect that. It's very cool. Yeah, so let's go.
Look inside and spark that memory of you. Strong enough to get it wrong in front of all these people. Feelings, 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 feelings.
Well, if we talk about the piano, you can hear that the piano melody, like that, like da da da, is matching his vocals. Oh, cool pan! Like if you listen really closely, there's some sort of synth kind of sound. Didn't listen long enough to know what it is, but it's panning back and forth, left and right between your ears. Tremolo effect.
Tell me, do you? Tell me, do you still remember feeling young?
Oh, you hear the piano? Had that kind of choir effect again. Like chorus effect, like modulation. That was cool. And then ends with that whole like outdoor kind of sound. Very cool. That was Fearless by Louis Tomlinson. Really enjoyed that one. Some cool production effects in it. I said in a different reaction breakdown video that I like how he just found his like sound. Like it's simple. It's not, but in a good way. Like he fits in it. Like it's like I said in a different one. It sounds like almost like the Fray, where there's not a ton of things going on. Maybe one once in a while it'll add like a synth and stuff, but it's really just drums, guitars, basses, pianos, and strings, in his voice. And it sometimes that can sound a little like monotonous and boring, but like if it's truly your sound, then it sounds great. And like this is his sound and it fits. Really like it. So today, the question of the day today is, do you play an instrument? And if so, what instrument? Let me know, comment below. And if you don't play an instrument, if you had to choose one instrument to play, which one would you play? And voice is considered an instrument. If you sing, that counts. Alright, so as always, my name is Jacob Restituto. You can leave a comment below with the hashtag Restituto if you want me to react to and break down any of your favorite songs, or if you're interested in any other types of videos, let me know. And also, as always, there's a link in the description with my music, so if you ever want to check that out, feel free. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.